Hi guys, I want to talk about Facebook strategies today. This is a brief introduction and overview. I want to give a quick hats off to Dave Kerpen and his book Likeable Social Media. You know, Facebook, I think we all know, is the #1 social network in the world. It's got more than 2.2 billion people that use it, and there's 1.5 billion approximate daily users. That's a huge audience, right? You know, its best uses are really just connecting with and engaging your target audience, and that's what we're trying to do with it. Facebook uses three main entities. You got individual profiles, groups, and pages, and I'm going to talk more about this on the next video that I do. We use the term leveraging social media, so you might ask, what does that mean? I'm going to explain it here real briefly, kind of unpack it a bit. Social media, of course, can mean like Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Okay, most of us, I think, are all familiar with one of these, you know, to some extent. Facebook probably most obviously. Leveraging, to leverage something really means to use something to its maximum advantage. So what do? Okay, I think for most of us, let's be real, social media is just that. It's a social outlet where we pass time, maybe a lot of time. We share photos, what I like to call pass-alongs, memes, funny videos, and then maybe some of us like to rail against something or someone politically, okay? But what if we used it for the purpose of business and promoting what we do and or reaching people to let them know of an opportunity like 3LE and Jeunesse? Okay? That's where leveraging really comes into play here. Okay, it changes social media into a tool for business. Now, to me, that really maximizes its advantage, doesn't it? And that's what we're trying to do. Use it as a business tool to help us reach people, to reach our target audience and engage with them. That's leveraging social media and using it to your advantage now as an owner of an online business. I'm going to talk about this more later, but social media can also help you to build your online brand and what's called branding. Just a little bit of background here. You know, the last 10 years have brought about major paradigm shifts in marketing, media, and communications. You know, social networks such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have ushered in a whole new era that's been marked by increased transparency and the most empowered consumers of all time. We know more about companies and products now than we ever have, don't we? And here's a few key concepts to keep in mind as you go forward. Listen up. You know, the biggest paradigm shift of all that social media represents is it gives you and me the ability to listen to what our customers or potential prospects are saying publicly. And that's huge. Be transparent. Transparency is the new default. I think that's a good thing. People like it when others are honest and transparent. I know I do, and I think you do too. And the internet becomes more transparent as each day goes by. Be responsive. You know, the world is talking about you and talking to you. People everywhere are discussing their problems that me and you might be able to solve better than our competitors if we have them. Okay? And the key here is that every time a prospect talks publicly on a social network, it's an opportunity for you and me to respond and engage. And then just be likable. In the end, succeeding on social media really amounts to your conscious ability to be likable. Recall the book by Dale Carnegie. It's a classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People. This is the 21st century method in play. And there's two fundamental aspects of this you need to be aware of. Likable business practices, treating customers the way you'd like to be treated. And then likable content. Posting likable content means that you only share posts or updates that would make you click the like button if you were on the receiving end. Okay, to be likable, you need to always respect and add value to your community. Keep that in mind. And there's two final points here to remember as we conclude. Social media can't make up for a bad company, bad products, or bad content, right? Post good content always, and check upline if you need help on this. And social media engagement won't lead to overnight success. We've got to be realistic here, okay? It's a tool like everything else, but you have to first learn how to use it, then you've got to implement it properly, and you've got to be consistent. It's a long game, but it's worth it.